So look at it. Every young person you see now, prophesy. Or if you're sewing things, people will be like, ah, if you want to marry somebody, they say, oh, is he a doctor? No. Is he a lawyer? No. What is she? She's a tailor. Be like, oh, all these hairdresser, salon people, and tailor women, they couldn't go to school. But now it's not. Didn't you see somebody that made a wedding dress of $15,000? Somebody, it's not a company, it's not a R Bridal Institute or company, an individual. They'll call 15,000. How much can you study as a doctor with all the student loan they will put on your head? How much can you make that in one dress? How many medical doctors in Nigeria, that's in Nigeria where she is, will make $15,000 in 2 weeks? One love keep us together, living in one. Rest in peace, our legend Onyeka Onwenu. You see, at the end of the day, it's not about how much you have, but how much you gave. Those are the things that are to leave us. Those are the things that we leave behind, that resounds many years after we are gone. Those are the things that resounds. Those are the things that stay, right? We are remembered by the things we gave. So, Onyeka Onwenu is a veteran Nigerian singer and actor at a point. Yeah, she ventured into movie, but she is originally a singer, a musician, right? When there was no social media, when there was no website, these people were already superstars. Growing up, we used to read them on newspapers, right? Yeah, those are the elites, see her face when she was younger. I hope. What just happened when she was younger? This is Onyeka Onwenu when she was younger, and just before her transition. I'm gonna find. Let me see if I can find her recent photos. Okay, this was her. She was on an interview recently, and this was her, one of her last days look, right? She didn't change much. She aged gracefully, and she was like performing even till the last of her days. She was giving. She died empty. Like, talk about what was put inside of you, what was deposited in you, not dying with it. That's kind of my mantra. That's kind of what kind of guides my thoughts, my actions. Sometimes when I'm too tired to do something, I say to myself, what would this person do? What would that person, people that already aced and mastered a lot. Whenever anybody comes into this planet, a lot is deposited in you. As long as your fingerprint, your thumbprint is different, as long as it's different, it's not the same with your neighbors or with your sister or with your friend, that means there is a unique deposit in you. So our problem is finding what it is. We are too busy trying to survive. We are too distracted. We are too busy trying to pay bills. We are too busy trying to measure up with people, measure up with our friends, our family, to, even bother about finding out what's the purpose to which we were brought here. 10 million people, 90 million people, 200 million people are already on this planet. I think there is already enough people on the planet. What's the need for me? And still the creator made sure and went ahead and still added you. It means, how, like when you're cooking and you just stirred, let's say, soup and tasted it, and you're like, I think I really need more. This soup still need more salt. And then someone like me, I'm a very good super cook. Hey, that's why I'm stingy with my food. I don't want anybody to come and be becoming my friend, friends for food. No, because once you eat my food, you like me by force. So because of that, I don't want to let anybody taste my food. Though I'm stingy with my food, because once you eat my food, that's one of the reasons why I was born. No, it's not true. It's not. I know how to cook, but I can't make mouth on that. So please, yeah. So the thing is, everybody has something that is deposited in them, and it's your prerogative in life to make sure that, just like the cook stirring the soup and testing it and saying, let's add Treasure Daniels, let's add Casey Kennedy. There's still, you'll be like, oh, but RMD is already there. No, we want to see Casey Kennedy's action performance on movies. Even though RMD is already there, God still puts that deposit in you, and he's saying, let's have a little bit more. Let's add Treasure Daniels to the mix. Let's add you. They called your name and say, oh, so whatever flair you have inside, there's something stirring it up. Trust me, there's something fanning it. Imagine we didn't have Onyeka Onwenu. Maybe she came into the world and she said, oh, there's already this person singing. Or she'll say, oh, or Sadebe them, or call any other name and say, oh, those people are already there. Who am I? What's the need for me? They're already making, music, and everybody's already happy. No, we would have missed this legend. God rest her soul. Today's video is in dedication to her. And I know I used to be very, very sad and heartbroken and depressed when people die, but no more, because I know now, knowing what I know now, I know that death is the beginning of another dispensation for somebody. Just like when a mother goes into labor and pops out a child, that child was existing somewhere. We all have been existing before we were born. We were not, even in the Bible, God said, before you were born, I already knew you. So I'm kind of happy and excited that she lived out her purpose. The reason why she was brought here is so that we can check out that music now. Should I play it again? Let me play it again. So for people that usually say, oh, why do you people wait until someone die before you never played her song until she died? Please, you people should not say that to me, because this is in honor. It's called last respect, right? It's called last respect. So we are according her last respect. That's what we owe to anybody who passes on, because she's done here. But as soon as she removes this body, she's done here. She's transitioning into a higher place, she's transitioning into because she paid her dues. She finished well. There's how Paul said it in the Bible. He said, I finished my course. I ran the race. She emptied herself. She gave us, she acted, she sang, she did politics, she represented women, she did. May God give us that grace. May God give us that hunger to empty out that thing that is in us. I keep saying it. Don't just say, oh, how much do you have in your account? Okay, does it mean that if you win a jackpot now, you win $1 billion, then that's why you came to this life, to come and eat money and go? No, you were born for a reason. You have to give us that thing that was deposited in you when you were coming here, just like Onyeka Onwenu did. I'm so proud of her. So now that she transited, now that she passed to the next higher level, a lot of people are searching. Onyeka Onwenu's song, Onyeka Onwenu's movies, Onyeka Onwenu. I hope you will see the one I acted with her. I was Waka Pass. Charles Okafor and is it Charles Okafor and who? My sister left. She would have reminded me. But if you search, thank God for Google now. Thank God for YouTube. Everything is there. So Charles Okafor and who is that person? Oh, I think it was Obi Madbog. Is it Obi Madbog? Obi? Yeah, Obi Madbog. He passed on too. He passed. long ago, like more than 7 years ago. He passed. Yeah, but they played, I think two of them played her sons for one of my most favorite movie. I went for an audition that time. It's now that I started looking at myself those days to see how tiny I was. I'll act very well, I'll audition, and I'll do very well. But so, but now when I go back to look at all those movies I was auditioning for, and I see my picture of those years, I'm like, was I this tiny? I'm still tiny. You guys see now. See my arm. I'm still tiny, right? Then I used to be more tiny. Like I'm talking about more than 15, 16, 17 years ago. You could see my movies. We were tiny. There's this movie I acted with Rita Edochie, right? Me and my twin. My twin was a princess. She was born in the palace. But we were twins, but because I acted that movie with my twin sister, with Rita Edochie, but it was later that I now saw that movie. I'm like, was I ever this small? I was so tiny. And she kept beating me in that movie. The storyline is like a pauper and a princess. My sister was in a palace. I was the pauper. My sister was Pete Edochie's daughter as the king, and I was a pauper's a hunter's daughter, because that was this Uncle Ajibo. We call him Uncle Ajibo. Steve Abel, right? Was the hunter. He was my dad, married to Rita Edochie. Rita Edochie will always beat me, stab me. She will always beat me. I'm like, now that I'm grown up, I'm watching that movie. I'm like, I was so tiny. That woman would have killed me. Because you see how glorious she is now. That's how glorious she has always been. She has been very robust and glorious. So those days, did you eat? And then I thought I was normal. Oh. Then I thought I was normal sizes. Now that I know that I wasn't normal, I was too tiny. She would have broken me like this, acting her daughter, her stepdaughter. Because the hunter found me in a river and brought me home. Those days that they were killing twins, right? So the king's wife had a twin. Please, nobody should steal my story. I'll still act it. Even if you steal it, if it's not me that acted it, it will still not be good to see, because original, can only look like original, but it will not be original, right? So what's the point of stealing it? Yeah. So the movie, I think, is on YouTube, Divided Secret. So, but today I'm talking about emptying out yourself. Emptying out yourself. All the treasures you were brought into this world for. Don't say, somebody is already. I don't care. Even if it's Beyonce that is already doing what you're doing, you must come out with your own. No. Yeah. That's the idea. That's the idea God had when he said, oh, I know Beyonce is already there, but let's send out this person. When people look down on themselves and don't believe in themselves, and they think they're too unworthy and insignificant for their assignment, it's annoying, it's frustrating to the maker's purpose, the creator's purpose. Me, I prefer to be trying and die trying than not doing anything at all. Those people in the Jesus parable about the investor's parable? He was traveling and he had servants, right? And he now shared his talent among the servants. I won't go through the detail, but you remember that one of them just kept that money. He actually went and dug up hole and hid that talent there. That's what some of us are doing. They're like, no need now. This thing that I'll do. Like, let's say you are gifted with making hair, weaving. Your weaving is so good. You'll be like, how can I be weaving this thing now? How much can I make out of it now? So you have that attitude, you have that mindset. You go and bury that your weaving talent. Or you say, would they even see me? Would they even see me? Like me now that I'm an actor, right? I'm an actor, and I'll be saying, oh, let them finish seeing be calling all those big Hollywood names. Let them finish seeing them before me. Who am I now? I'm so I will not talk like that. I used to reason like that. I'm like, oh, other people are already doing it now. Let me just be supporting them. But no, that wasn't the purpose. The purpose is they were already here in this planet already, and you were still sent. It has a reason. It's not just so that you come and chop money. It's not just so that you come and work for other people's, how we here in America, we clock in 5, is it 9 to 5? It's called 9 to 5 here, to clock in, to you calculating, oh, they are depositing money in your account, they are depositing money, you're excited. That's not why you were born. Like, you can't do that round the clock until you die. Then you say they will send you back again. Igbo culture believes in is it reincarnation or something like that? Iwanje means, say, the time you came, you didn't do the purpose why you were born, so you will be sent back again into the world until you fulfill that purpose, until you empty out, until you finish. You do everything. Just do it. Let it be say blow, but be doing it, and find a way of paying your bills. There's how I categorize it. I call it dollar hours, bill hours, and your purpose hours. So I usually divide my week into that and say, okay, this is what I do to keep me going, so I don't have to beg people for money to pay my bills. I don't have to borrow. I don't have to beg. This takes care of bills. This takes care of my existence while I pursue my purpose. So you don't just throw in everything round the week, round the month, till you die. You're going seven bills, and no. If not, Igbo people believe that if you didn't properly serve your purpose, they'll send you back again. That's what they call Ibanje or Banje. And there are some, let me divert a little. There are some Obanje, their own is that once they are born, they're like, oh, I'm in this place again, they'll die. So you find out, like, people who believe that, practice these things, you find out, but those days, some of them was later discovered that those were actually kids that maybe had sickle cell or something. The parents, when you have some sickle cell or AS and you marry, that will make you may be having that chance of having sickle cell children, and they'll get so sickly when technology and medicine hasn't really developed very well in Africa. Those kids keep dying. So this family, they keep having babies, they keep dying. Then they say it's Omanje. Say the babies, they may even say it's one baby that have been coming and reoccurring, that baby comes, and then you say, oh, I don't want to be born into this place. I need to progress to my next realm, to my next existence. So those babies, as soon as they're born, then they'll cry, hey, within few days they'll die because they don't want to stay. So they'll go back, they'll send them back again, and they'll drop them off on the portal from the same woman. Women are portals, right? Yeah, so those babies are sent back according to the Igbo traditional belief. Those babies are sent back because they didn't fulfill their purpose for coming the first time. So they keep recoming. As soon as they come, they chase them back at the gate. So no, you can't transit. You can't continue to your next existence. You have to go back to the earth. Then the woman will open their portal for them. They enter this earth again. The baby will be like, oh, I'm here again. 3 days later, the baby would die. So that baby is doing Ibanje. Kanje, it means let me go. And as soon as they come, they'll see that, oh, they arrived in this same planet that they don't want to be in. They'll run back again. Through death, they'll run back. Then those people in control of the next existence will say, no, you must go and finish your purpose for earth. Maybe they need to come and pay karma. Please, these are not my beliefs, but so that you understand what what people believe, right? Maybe they need to come and pay karma. Karma means like somebody like well, that's not the Christian belief. The Christian belief that once somebody dies, So I'm putting it to perspective, right? Once after death is judgment. That's what the Bible said. Yeah. But so many other people's belief and religion, belief and culture, believe and practice so many things that when you examine it with human knowledge, it's, there's a semblance, right? So they believe that those ones believe karma logic believes that it transcends to so many existence and lifetime. So if, like, say you did something terrible, indeed he has a reason, he can justify what he did. But let's just use the example everybody understand that, like, you owe karma believes that you owe so much debt. You have balanced the scale of justice. So you keep coming back to this earth to receive punishment, to work for it, until, so let's say your this is the scale, the balance scale of justice. And whatever you did, you see, when you're breaking somebody's heart, somebody you're dating, somebody's child, somebody's son, somebody's daughter, be careful. People that will not, they can't fight back, they can't fight for themselves. People you're too great with, you don't know, because in this realm they came to pay for what they did in the other time. And you're here now, you are accruing, you're accumulating more karma. So when you go back, they'll chase you back, they'll keep burning you here until, so you keep paying your debt. Let's say that Osama guy, let's say he upsets the hand of justice like this. So the scale is no more, when the scale is equal, is like this, so it swings back and forth. So when you put on equal weight in it, through injustice, through whatever you did wrongly to another person, the weight, the scale goes down. So this is your debt. So the more you come to life, you pay, it goes up, you keep paying, it goes up. So some people's evil, they can't finish paying it in one lifetime. So they'll die, because you can't live more than 100 years. So you die, the person will die and come back again. And when he was born, this is the returning level of his karma payment. So he will continue. Maybe people will be doing him bad, he will be forgiving, he'll be doing good, doing saraka, until maybe this is his third life, and now he has finished paying his debt. Then they'll say, okay, do good, do charity, raise some orphans, do good, establish good governance, fight for peace and justice. So you keep fighting, now you have good karma. So this is the normal scale, but now you have good karma in excess. So now if that person finally dies, say in the age of 80, 90, so now he has good, in short, sometimes as soon as they finish that good course, they die. Those kind of people, they don't even stay, like, say, let me come and be living till thy kingdom come, live up to 90 years, 100. No, as soon as they finish that their right course, and they have paid, like Paul said, I have finished the course, I have paid the price, they want to go. Life is mysterious. They want to go. You'll be like, this was a good man, this man is why don't good people stay long? Sometimes this might be why good people, they're like, I've finished the course, I'm not returning on this planet again, I'm going to a higher existence, where you have celestial body, where you don't have the body as a weight troubling you. You're thinking about rent, how do I migrate to this place, how do I pay my children's school fee? You don't know. Well, it is what it is, but there is a higher existence, right? So when people transit like this, and what I always ask myself, did they finish the course? Did they run their own race? Because it's an individual race, it's a personal race. This thing is personal, right? Have you finished your course? That agreement that you had with your chi, with your God, before sending you here, was it fulfilled? Was it accomplished? Was it done? As soon as that was determined, I get consoled. Like, I find so much solace in that, knowing that this person finished the course. And I may cry, I may mourn, but I know that they have higher existence. Let's empty out ourselves, our purpose for coming into this world. Let it not die with us. Let's borrow a leaf from Onyeka Onwenu, she really participated. Even to the last days of her last day. She's this kind of military that they say he died in service. Yeah. Baby died in service. Maximum respect to her. Maximum respect to her. Because sometimes when we see people like performing artists, singers, musicians, actors, we are like, oh, it's easy now. Is it not just to be an actor? Is it not just to be a celebrity? People will be fanning you. It's not true. That thing is hard work. Oh. That thing, you see, like I use these names because they are people most of us know, right? People we can easily relate to. You see, someone like Beyonce, somebody like Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo, you just see them and it's easy to hate and jealous, dispute, envy them because you think what they are doing is physically exerting. It's not easy. You can't be lazy and fulfill purpose. You can't be lazy and fulfill destiny. You can't. In short, anybody you see that became a name, a household name, that became, name them as in the least person. Anything somebody did and did and did enough until you started knowing their name, you see their face and say, oh, this woman. Oh, even if you don't know their name, you be like, oh, is this not this girl's? Or you say, oh, is this not this man? Or is this not the woman? Know that they have done like this. Trust me. It's not easy. Let me take for shooting a movie alone, which Onyeka Onwenu did a number of movies. Even though she's a singer, a musician, like most political, like presidents, governors, governments, top society people, they want to engage her, right? They want to engage her. If they have a show, they want her to come and sing One Love. Do you think it's easy? Me, sometimes, even in my age, imagine she did it until in her 70s. She was doing it. She'll get on a plane. Do you know, me, sometimes, even get on a plane. Like, I'm going on a leisure trip. I'm not going to go and stand in front of people, carry microphone and be pretending, one love, keep us together. It's not easy. So with just ordinary leisure trip, I'm tired. I don't want to get off my bed. I don't want to go start packing my bag, then start running to the airport, trying not to miss my flight. And then from one airport to the other, do you know how long these airports can be? You trek, walk. Then when you reach the place now, they're trying to do your makeup. Sometimes you do your makeup yourself. You change clothes. Sometimes they say you change clothes more than 3 times, 4 times. Those clothes are uncomfortable. Those things are not easy. That woman is well taken care of. She can say, please, let me just rest. I'm not, cancel every show. It's more comfortable. It's more convenient for you to do nothing. So, but when we see this, all these people doing this, we're like, is it not Beyonce? She's a celebrity. Is it not just to come and dance? Go and dance. Wear that high heel shoe she's wearing. Dance, finish, come. Let me check your thighs. Everywhere will be paining you. Your body will be paining you. This is what these people do back to back. Like even rehearsal, before they do any performance, they could rehearse for 3 months with their dancers, with their choreographers, makeup people, appointments with costumier, appointment with hair people. They will change clothes so many times. They'll ring them up with a rope and bring them down. All those effigy you're doing is not sweeting them. They prefer to sit down in their couch and be watching TV. They can afford to. Yes. Like what I'm doing now, I have comfort. I have comfort to God. If I say, oh, let me just on my TV, watch Netflix, take ice cream and chill, no, nothing will happen. The world will not spoil. I'll still be okay. All of you will be okay. You will not even notice that I didn't come online. But I still come. I leave everything I'm doing. I put off the TV. I put my phone on do not disturb. I'm not taking calls. I cancel appointments. I say, then you think it's a small thing. Is it not just to come and be talking? That consistency, that thought that nobody is putting a gun on my head and say, oh, treasure, you must come live. I'm doing it on my own willful. Yeah. That alone, you see it, you think it's easy. It's not easy. I'm emptying out. I'm paying what I owe in some ways. I don't know. Yeah, so it's the same with you. Whatever that have been put inside of you, that thing will not let you rest. It will be eating you up. It could be cooking. I know that before now, people used to look down on cooking, like chefing, until Choma Davido now came up, made it popular, and then this girl called, is it somebody Abasi? Is it Linda? Let me not say wrong then, but somebody Abasi now went for Guinness Book of Record and broke the record as cooking, as a cook, a chef. So before, slave queens, oh, I don't even cook. I don't. Now it's trendy, but somebody paid the price. Choma Davido came out when nobody was saying I'm a chef, and she says she's Chef Chi. Do you know what it means? She can say I'm a slave queen. I don't near the kitchen. Oh, my nails. No, she came out. She claimed that name. Now it's a respectable name. It's a dignified name. Any girl, like I can count three of my girlfriends. They put chef on their name. You know, there's chef and that chef. I'm like just like Dr. Ify. You know. Dr. This, barrister this. Now we now have chef this. Yeah, but somebody paid that price. She didn't look down on what her own was. Her own, what was eating her up. The flesh she had was to be identified as a chef, as a cook. Even though she's a slave queen, she's beautiful. Beauty with cook, with spoon. In short, beauty with spoon. Nobody should steal my title. Beauty with spoon is the name of my cooking series. Please steal it if you're a chef. Just fulfill your purpose. Empty yourself for us. We are missing you. We are missing your impact. That role you should play. Nobody is playing it, so nobody is playing it. That role you must play. It doesn't matter 100 a million people that are already playing it. As far as God looked and say, well, I think we can still have chef this person, and then you say, but Chef Chi is already there. She's already killing it. But Chef this, God said, I've tasted the earth. They are missing this salt called you in this aspect. It could be haircut, barbing. You go there and let them call you Baba this. Before now, that word prophet used to be only in the Old Testament in the Bible. There is no prophet this, prophet that in the New Testament. But recently, a gentleman, a handsome, he's a, like, let me say Michael Jackson kind of entertainment level, just came out of nowhere and started saying, I won't be called pastor this, I won't be called evangelist, I won't be called all those name reverend this, I will be called Prophet Lovy. He has that thing. God put it in him. If you want an inquiry, you go through him. He said, my name is going to be prophet. Now, I see a lot of people. Hey, anywhere you go now on TikTok, YouTube, you see young people, because he said, at the last day, I'll pour out my spirit. So look at it. Every young person you see now, prophesy. It's now trendy, right? So don't look down on your own. I don't know what your own could be. It could be makeup, right? It could be makeup. Don't say, oh, there's already Beyonce, there's already, start calling all those names. No, we still don't have your own name. So start small, do in your own little way. Do your makeup, charge in your level, and then before you know it, I beg, even if it's to be selling ice cream, you have this thing, you make very good ice cream. You just have that passion for ice cream, cake, whatever. You say, okay, let me go and ace it. Let me go and learn, go back to school and perfect it. Learn the modern way of making ice cream. Learn the modern way of making cake. What's that different thing for my own cake? It won't end up with just ice cream, bicycle. You know that bicycle that when we were kids, we used to run after? Ice cream man in his bicycle. It won't just end on that level, because now there is excellence and you have vision. You start having branches. You may even say, okay, let's continue with the bicycle, but now I'm gonna have more than 1,000 bicycles. People, I'll just supply them with bicycle. Come and be carrying ice cream. Shall you be making that ice cream that God has sent you to make? You build houses. You say you empower you empower the causes you want. When you have money, it's not for you only. You can just use the little part of it to take care of yourself, to make yourself comfortable, to give yourself luxury. But you can't do more than luxury. You can't go and buy 13 cars. You can't go and buy 200 houses. You can only sleep in one. So at the end, where that money has gone beyond giving you luxury, now it should flow. It should overflow to other people. That's the purpose of wealth. When you are empowered, it's not just for you, it's so that you furnish the courses that you want. Like if you want to, that's why people furnish all kind of courses and empower them. So when money has overflowed into you, it's not so that you go crazy and start, somebody, I once, like 2 years ago, I fought that trend and it stopped. People will go and buy car, like say they pay up to like $80,000, like that's like about 100 million naira. That time they'll go and buy $80,000 car, and they'll come online, put on camera and start destroying it. They'll carry hammer, shatter the windscreen, shatter it, be breaking everything, tear the seats. Like they want to show you that, oh, that $80,000 car that you're using to do, do you know who we are, to feel superior, I'm gonna destroy it right before everybody's eye. And it was trending. People would just buy things and break it to show that they can afford it and they can destroy it. Like, I'm like, this is not the purpose of wealth. This was not why you were empowered. You were empowered to empower others. Finances, money is empowerment. You can say, oh, this government, I will enthrone this person and I will back it up with my resources. That's why you are being given things. And at the end of the day, where you have what usually gives us that kind of quantum wealth is usually that deposit that God, if only we can tap into it. We don't usually know how to, but the way to is to keep doing until it breaks out or die trying. The way not to is to go and bury it, like those 4 investors that were shared money, and the 4th person, one of them went and dug the ground, dug up hole and buried the talent and say, because I know you are a mean and is it, how did he put it, like you're canny, you are the kind of master that expects things from people. You are the one that want to reap where you did not sow. That's the audacity for me. He was actually saying all those things to his master that gave him money to start, to keep for him. He went and dug up hole and hid the money. But the other people, they invested. Some even did business, had a lot of turnover. Some even did, like, put it in a bank because, at least the bank will do business with it and there'll be interest. That's, you're duplicating the trust, the empowerment, the talent that was given to you. You didn't just dig up hole and hide it and do nothing and say, oh, other people are already singing, other people are already doing this, doing that. What's the point for me? That's not the way. At least, even if I don't know the way to the city, I know that sitting and sleeping is not the way. It's definitely not the way. It will lead you nowhere. Yeah. So do not be like that one that went to hide. Yeah. And then, do you know another very funny thing about that story? The master said, give it back to me. And when he took it, do you know who he gave it to? He didn't give it to another new person. No, he went to the people who already have. And then Jesus said, to him who have, more will be given. Is deep. Is deep. Oh, is very deep. And that principle, I think Jesus was basically, trying to teach people principles of life that already govern the earth, the universe. These are principles that have been set in place even before the world began. He's trying to call their attention to, if you read Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and the words of Jesus, you see he keeps trying to show people things that work and things that do not work. He's not mostly about trying to make you righteous or make you behave or moral. He's trying pinpointing things that have to observe that this is how life is, that to them who have, more is given. And to them who don't have, he said, the little they had, the little they have will be taken from them. They go even collect them. It will be taken from them. And what? Given to the people who already had, to those who had more. Hey, even what that master did to that man, I didn't even like it too. I didn't even really like it, because to me, that guy wanted to make sure that the talent, his money didn't hide, that the bank won't tell him story. Don't you know that some banks will fold on your money? What will you tell this your oga? So at least he kept it safely and handed it back to him when he came back. And still, this man still punished him. He didn't even say thank you. What if you had me? I was wondering why he didn't go and use that money and buy granola. Because me as a kid, those days, I was wondering, can this man even make mistake when he's traveling? Just come and give me that money and see if you find it when you come back. I'll go and buy granules. I'll go and buy the fish head that they fry in the market behind my house. Because in my house, we don't used to cook with all those things. My parents can afford it. We don't used to cook with fish. So sometimes I'll be hearing the aroma coming from that woman at the backyard that is frying ice fish. And every child can steal their parents' money to go and buy, but we can't steal. We were taught never to steal, because if you steal, you go to hell. If you steal, you end up, badly in life and all that. All those morals are good, but we dare not steal. Well, even if you want to steal, where is the money? Yes, so we can only perceive the aroma. And so when I heard the story of that man, I'm like, can this man please? Is he still in this world? Or did Jesus go to heaven and carry all these people? Can't he just come to my area, my place, and share this money with me? If he come back, if he meets it, just know it's not me. I'll run and go and buy that fish head that I'm hearing the smell that I never eat. I'll go and buy it, and maybe I'll keep change for him. When he come back, you collect change. But this guy did not do any of that. He actually kept his money and handed it back to him the way it was when he came back, when he gave it to him. And all the master could say, he didn't even say thank you. He didn't even say thank you. He even cursed him and took that money and gave it to somebody that already had more. And Jesus now went ahead and supported what that master did to this man. And I'm like, Jesus, now, how now? Why now? They're already unfair to this man, and you are supporting them. Jesus now summarized it and said, to him who have, more shall be given, and to him who doesn't have, well, that has little, the little that he has shall be taken from him and be given to them who already have. And I'm like, Jesus, where is the justice? Because let me not quote, they say Libras, they believe in equal right and justice. But that, even before that, I always look out for fairness in everything in life. Fairness, justice, equality, but it's later that somebody now explained to me that's because I'm a Libra, and that our birth sign is represented by those two scales that weighs justice. So Libras always want to weigh things, and it doesn't matter, even if they are the ones that are wrong, it doesn't matter, they will still want to adjust that scale. So if you're a good I don't want to start quoting these things because it's not in line with my faith, but they believe that Libras, a typical good normal Libra, will not be unfair, but they always want to balance weight. They always want to balance weight, unless the ones that have started like working on themselves, like disciplining themselves, hearing the word of God, taking real measures like to, grow. So unless those Libras that have started working on themselves through, transforming themselves, putting deliberate effort to like overlook certain wrongs. If not, if you hurt or wrong a Libra, they will want to get even with you. And they will not feel bad, because that scale weighing thing in them is telling them, this person did you wrong. Let's balance the scale. It's still taking me back to the law of karma. Law of karma believes you must pay. If somebody gives you his money in trust and you betray that trust and run away, or even kill that person and conceal it and hide it, and nobody knows, don't think the way God, the law of the universe, God already set up this universe to rule. This law governs them, so it doesn't have to come every time to say, you stay one place, you shift. Those laws are already sustaining the universe, and one of them, people that observed, called it the law of karma. But in the Bible, it's called the law of sowing and harvest. Sowing and harvest, yeah. So whatever you sow, according to the Bible, you will reap. You may not see it now. You'll be like, oh, forget all these things people are saying. Let them keep believing it, so that we keep winning them, so we keep cheating them. The evil that men do, live with them and after them. He live with them and after them. So it's safer to not just be just, right? So that's something embedded in these people called the Libras, because I've noticed a trend. If they think you owe them justice, you wronged them, you offended them, or you cheated them, they want to even out. That's one thing. If you're dating or if you're in relation, even your sibling, check among your siblings. You say, oh, these people are behaving like this. They don't let go, because something is trying to, even out, equal scale. They'll be restless until it's done. Or just tell them you're sorry. By then you've admitted that, oh, this scale wasn't fair, it wasn't equally balanced. By you saying sorry, it's like you're pushing it down to say, oh, I admit I'm wrong now. Now they can rest. If not, a Libra will retaliate. But one thing they will never do is unjustly, wrongfully harm or wrong somebody. The Libras. I know, because I see those things. Me and my twin sister, we are Libra. My daughter is Libra. One of that, I know people a lot that are in that, and they are like, they behave the same way. They will never hurt you. They will never just like intentionally hurt you. It's they're sacred. In short, they will rather. It's not because they are Christians or Muslim or practicing it. It's just in them. It's embedded in. Please, if you're a Libra here, if you, I don't want to pursue this line of thought, please, before they will go and report me. Well, if you can confirm what I'm saying, you can write it on the comment section and say yes. So, but through transformation, you deliberately, intentionally start working on that and say, no, I will not be this way anymore. When people hurt me, I can let go. I can sincerely forgive and let them go from my heart. I may not trust them again to want to do business with them, or to want to extend whatever. If it's your relationship, your trust, you may not want to extend, because that's being foolish. You can't make the same mistake over and over, but you start working on letting go, knowing that that's an aspect of you that keep trying to balance skills to get justice, trying to get justice and all that. You just fight and let it go, right? Yes. So, but coming back to what we're saying, make sure you empty out yourself. My name is Treasure Daniels. If this is your first time of joining us, kindly hit the follow button, because I tell you, you'll be missing a lot and you don't want to miss any further. So if you follow us whenever I'm live, you know I am live, because you will be notified. And this is the only place I come live for now. That's what my spirit said do, and for now I'm doing it, because this is the only place. I have other platforms. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube. So kindly follow and take advantage of all the videos we've been posting. Yeah, you can watch them and you have a lot to learn and to know what we represent, what our values are, who we are. By the way, this is the treasure chat, or the chat with the treasure. and it's only weekdays, Monday to Friday. But other times, like Saturday and Sunday, is just my casual chat day. I may come, I may not come, and there's no specific time. I can just come whenever I'm free, and it's casual time, And let's see again tomorrow, and have yourselves a wonderful rest. Bye, everyone.